Hello, blessed souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brainy Twin Gemini. This channel is about the twin flame dynamic, spirituality, the law of attraction, and collective messages for the twin flame community, and many other tools to lead you to the light within. I've been on a sabbatical to heighten my spiritual growth and knowledge. My twin and I are blessed with gifts of intuition, and we are messengers on this journey, and our gift is to give these messages back to you. Each day we receive powerful messages, and I flip cards purely out of my own entertainment because the cards always resonate with the current energy. I use 4 cards. 4 is my birth number. Prior to flipping the cards, I have a deep meditation ritual, and this is when I actually receive the powerful messages. Today's message is very powerful, and a very powerful one, and it's the overall current energy we live in the now. So I always do it in the now. Don't do it in the past. Don't do anything in the future. It's always in the now because we live in the now. Not all will resonate, so kindly pack away what does not. And if you have a message for me specifically, send me an email. Please do not disrupt the energy of the community. They're a very loving community. This is a twin collective energy. So again, whatever resonates, resonates. I have a multitude of different messages, and they all come racing to me at once, so I trying something a little bit different. So I receive the messages, and then I flip the cards, and then I took pictures of the cards, and then I'm depicting the messages via writing, because everything is pen to paper for me. So the first of the 4 cards is a creativity card, and when the 2 of you came together, you sparked creativity between you. Some of that creativity, lay dormant for a while, but one of the most fascinating elements of meeting your twin soul is they resurrect that creativity within. Many of you are artists, musicians, writers, photographers, and this soul has allowed you to open the portal to that creativity. This is a time where if you take a chance on your creative talents, you will absolutely prosper. The card Infinity Possibilities is shown as a prelude to that if you explore your creative talents, then the possibilities are infinite. Part of the twin flame journey is to find our spiritual gifts. There are infinite possibilities with creativity, but most importantly, our universe is infinite, and so is the love between you. It's far greater than any other love you have endured. There is also a very strong telepathic connection between the twin flame community currently. But I sense there's some negative energy mirroring for some of the twins. So be careful what you're manifesting in thought. Twins are energetically aligned. So if there's negative energy, this may cause fear, anxiety, and confusion. And when this occurs, it takes away from the unconditional love. For others, you may be able to tap into your twins' thoughts, and you can actually hear them. This is the real deal. There's also some lucid dreaming about your twin. Do know that if you're having frequent dreams, it could be a sign of reuniting in 3D. And this exactly happened to me before I went to our twin and we came back into reunited. I was having very lucid dreams, and they were very frequent. So I feel like some of you are having those lucid dreams right now, and if you're having those lucid frequent dreams, then it is a very good sign that you may be reuniting in the 3D. So awesome, and I love it. The Divine Door card, I've always, in the past, it's always been the divine door of love, but for a couple of days, and primarily today, and that's why I wanted to give you this message today, I feel like the door is closing for many karmic partners and interference. This message has been just gnawing away at me, and yeah, there's some endings happening here, and that door is closing for a lot of karmic partners, interferences, families, anything that's standing in the way right now. That door is closing, and there's for endings, there's new beginnings. I can see this happening for many in September. When one door closes, one opens, and the divine door is closing out karmic cycles and opening up to divine love. So it's incredible, and I love it so much. So the next 4 cards are cards for the divine feminine, and if the masculine could say anything to them right now, what would it be? And so the first card is, you scare the shit out of me. So the masculine energy is waking up, and as a result of this forced awakening, it can be scary. They know that your connection is what woke them up, but many are scared. Scared because it is forcing them to face uncomfortable truths about themselves and what currently is not working in their life. They are evaluating any toxic elements like partners, work, family, and friends. So that's what scares them. It's it also resurrects deep wounds within oneself that they didn't even know existed, and it's scary. An awakening is scary, and you just, like, you're evaluating your whole life. But what I can say, as I said earlier, there's endings. Like, I see these like massive explosions. I don't know, I'm just visualizing a lot of endings, which is great. Karmics are meant to teach you lessons. And when those karmic cycles are over, that means that you've learned the lessons that you need to learn. So many are in that energy space right now. You're my best friend. There's an uncanny friendship from the point of inception. You naturally migrate towards each other with ease and share many of the same interests. Time is irrelevant, and many hours go by, and it seems like only mere minutes have gone by. The masculine wants you to know that they feel it too and view you as their best friend, and have not had a connection with any other, that they were able to be completely themselves, no falsehood, just their true self. So again, lots of traction in this energy, in this twin flame collective, and it's beautiful. The other card is I love you to the moon and back. This resonates with infinite possibilities card. Their love for you is infinite, and they know it. But there is some fear as well, primarily because they are potentially closing doors on all that is not serving them. So it's beautiful, and I love it, and I love it so much. Like, I've been, as I said, I've been on a sabbatical. I've been fostering growth, spirituality, and I've been just nudged and tugged and poked, like, just, it's time. Brainy, you've got to start giving messages back to the community, and that's what I'm doing. We are strongly connected in the 5D. The masculine wants you to know that he can energetically feel you too, and is having lucid dreams about you. A big part of this journey is to spiritually awaken. Once you awaken spiritually, you can travel to different dimensions. It all happens simultaneously, with little or no effort. It's a beautiful process. Embrace it. You're not losing your mind. You're losing your ego and opening your heart. When you lose your ego and open your heart metaphysically takes you to the most ultimate destinations, and that's known as 5D. So they can feel it. And again, these cards fall out the way they're meant to fall out. The telepathy card, and now we're strongly connected in the 5D. This stuff, So I'm doing things, like I said, a little differently. Excuse me. So this particular card set is the overall energy for the twin collective. And whatever resonates, what doesn't. It's not going to resonate for all. So we have the Thinking Woman card here. And I feel like there's a lot of quiet thinking going on and many are plagued with the question, why? And is this connection even real? Or is it just a fabrication in my mind? The mind is the interference on this journey, because the ego wants to win over the love of the heart. Always, 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 always. Migrate to a place of love. Meditate daily and manifest love for you and your twin. There is great power in the law of attraction when you place love into the universe. Alternatively, the masculine is thinking of his feminine constantly in love, and this is mirroring back to the feminine energy. Perfect, and I love it so much. Keep mirroring that loving energy. You are doing amazing. cornucopia. This is one of the most beautiful cards of the deck. It is the twin flame card for this deck. And what it means is that all you are manifesting is coming to you now. Your life will be flourished with abundance and all that you wish for. It is a reminder that what we wish for and manifest is what we get. The powerful law of attraction. Thoughts turns into energy, energy manifests in the universe. For many of you, you will reap the fruits of your labor. Amazing, and I am so happy for you. I can really see great things for those of you that are following the voice of your heart and continue to love yourself and your twin during adversity. Rest and rejuvenation. This connection can be emotionally and physically exhausting. Some may have developed sleep deprivation, and that could be a result of the powerful 5D communication right now. Believe it or not, when you're in that 5D, it can exhaust you, or the obsessive thinking. So be careful. You have obsessive thinking, as some of you may have obsessive thinking as well. Now is the time for rest and rejuvenation, because when your body is weak, so is your soul. Your mind starts to play tricks on you when you're sleep deprived. Nourish the temple that houses your soul. A healthy temple helps maintain a healthy, loving soul. Make sense? Storm warning. As I said earlier in this message, there are some very uncomfortable endings on the horizon. When a twin enters your life, they can also be that storm. Because as I said, it forces you to look at your deepest wounds. But you also naturally remove barriers in your life. It forces you to look at unhealthy marriages, relationships, jobs, financial, a multitude of challenges. But what I primarily see from this card is that there is going to be an intense energy, a massive eruption, primarily with karmic interferences. I cannot get this out. So that's why I have to feel like I feel like some of you need to hear that message right now, because you may be feeling a little deflated. Poised card. For many of you, you can be assured that you're ready for anything. A new beginning is on the horizon, and the destination is the light of each other. You have gained all the wisdom and knowledge to get you to that place. Incredible job by all who are investing the light of oneself and in listening to your inner guide, and for those who provide the guide, and to those who provide the guidance to that shining light within. So amazing. Again, these messages, they repeat for a reason. So, time for a nap. This card resonates with the rest and rejuvenation card. This is a desperate call out to some of you that you've been depriving your temple. Please take some time to recharge and reset. Never-ending story. This card is a reminder that some are overthinking and perpetuating negative thought patterns. If you perpetuate anxiety, grief, and fear, then it will come back to you, and you will continue to ride that Ferris wheel, spinning round and round. It will become a never-ending cycle if you don't break that pattern. It is hard, I know, I've been there. The distance is one of the most excruciating, soul-crushing events of one's life, but you have to manifest love for yourself and your twin, no matter how difficult. This is a test of your will, and a very hard one at that. But please try not to overthink and focus and not to focus on the distance, because the more you focus on the distance and the separation is the more you will manifest it back into your life. The fates. The fate card is what we must remember, that fate is fate. And sometimes there are situations beyond our control, especially as it relates to karmic interference. This card is coming out for a reason, and the message is that you cannot change nor force certain karmic situations. I see endings for many, and it is very prevalent in the energy right now. Just accept what is and what will be, and accept the things you cannot change. Have faith that all will work out in divine time. Lastly, I would like to give you some loving thoughts to take away with you and healing. So imagine yourself, you and your beloved, surrounded by the light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. So beautiful. And lastly, do not fear the current changes. All is happening in accordance with your divine plan. The current events are paving the way to a brighter future. Love illuminates all darkness. Remain positive and light. So I just want to reiterate, everything is happening in accordance with your divine plan. There's certain events that you can't change. Just have faith. And I do see, as I said, the cornucopia, I see a lot of flourishment. I've been getting messages, email messages of people coming together. And it's amazing. And I wish nothing but blessings for you on your journey. And I want to thank you so much. Have a great day, folks.